we're taking game night up a notch.
Oh boy.
Someone in this room is going to be taken, and it's going to be up to you to find them.
It's a murder mystery party.
Whoever finds the victim wins the grand prize. You're not going to know what's real and what's fake. Wait a sec, you can't just come in here and break the door. Oh!
Looks so real.
Guys, make sure you get a piece of this cheese. It's just...
First one that follows us gets shot.
Okay, roger that. You drive safe.
Hi, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett, and I will be discussing Game Night. Game Night is about a competitive couple played by Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams who host weekly game nights at their house with all their friends. And on one particular game night, they receive a visit from Jason Bateman's brother, played by Kyle Chandler, and he invites them to a game night at his house, which is supposed to be like a murder mystery type thing, but then it turns out that the game night isn't really a game night. It becomes real, and it takes them a while to figure that out, and they try and save the brother, and that's it. So let's check it out.
I've always enjoyed the camaraderie of good friends competing in games of chance and skill.
Do we follow him?
It seems like it.
Ryan, you go first.
I'm scared.
Lou.
Bloody hell!
It's not a joke. You people are in real danger.
Is this gun real?
Oh, no, Annie.
Blood!
I hate game night!
Oh, so we'll take a little bath. Oh, it's so much worse.
Stop!
Wait, I have kids at home.
Not with an ass like that, you don't.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes! Oh no, he died! This is instructions on how to remove a bullet. Didn't have rubbing alcohol, so I got you this lovely shard.
Good idea. Way to pivot.
And then a squeaky toy.
For the pain.
That's smart, huh?
So before we begin, I'm just going to give a disclaimer. Since this is a comedy, I'm usually more lenient with comedies because it seems unfair to like rate Game Night the same way I would rate like a movie like The Godfather or something. So in addition to the 6 categories I usually use when I review movies, I also added like how many times I laughed, and not an exact number, but just like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did I laugh? I add that and then average that up to kind of give it a boost and kind of I guess be more lenient with it. So just so you know. All right. So I'm going to say about Game Night. I laughed a lot. I think this is a very, very funny movie. It's very entertaining. It's very fresh. And when I first saw trailers for this movie, I was like, this movie doesn't look like it's going to be very good. I laughed in the trailer, but it seemed like it was going to be one of those things where they waste all the good jokes in the trailer, and then when you get to the movie, there's nothing. That's not how this movie is. This movie is, you go to it, you laugh a lot, and you walk out feeling like you saw a good comedy. This is a good comedy in a time where really there's not many good comedies. They're all the same, but this one is different. It stands out as one of the best. It's so good. Where to begin? The performances are good. Jason Bateman leads the all-star cast. He's pretty good. Rachel McAdams is kind of flat. I didn't really like her as much. She kind of overdoes it. And Kyle Chandler's really good in this, but the one performance that really sticks out, the best performance of the movie, steals the show entirely, is Jesse Plemons. He plays Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams' neighbor, who's like a creepy cop, and he always wants to be invited to the game nights but never is, and he has a history with his ex-wife and they used to be friends and all that. He plays creepy so well, makes it so funny, so unsettling. He's very, very good in this. He steals the entire movie for me. I laughed the most when he was on screen. And all the other performances, they're okay. They're just not really special. I think that Jesse Plemons is the MVP of the movie by far. The writing is very good. It's got a lot of funny jokes, funny humor, and it seems like it's a scripted comedy. It doesn't seem like those comedies where you just have a bunch of funny people and you just let them go off, because that hardly ever works. And it doesn't feel that way. It just feels like this is scripted. Maybe there was some improvisation, maybe there was some improv somewhere, but overall it just seems like it's a very tight script, it's a very sharp script, it's a very wise script, and, you know, a lot of it, for the most part, all the jokes land. The directing is very good. There's a lot of clever, subtle points of direction in this movie that they kind of laughed at in a good way. I kind of thought it was clever and nice and brilliant, so that was good. The direction is very good. I can't remember off the top of my head who directed this movie. I think it was two guys who directed this movie, but it was done very well. This is very entertaining. You'll laugh throughout it. I don't think there's 2 minutes in this movie where you won't laugh. It's pretty much consistent with the jokes, and the story is it's very captivating as well, because it's like a mystery and you want the mystery solved. You're not just focusing on humor, you actually want to know what's going on, and there are some twists and turns along the way, and it's very clever, it's very well done, and that was all great, and it's very rewatchable. It's one you should throw a party, you have a bunch of people over, you watch this movie, you'll have a good time. So I highly recommend it. Overall, I give it an 8.6. Definitely check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.